Ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come. We are in Season 2 of the YWF, and we are starting it off with the second ever Money in the Yurt pay-per-view event. We are hot off the heels of Yurtomania, and joining me for this first batch of matches is the new, unfortunately, Push Tag Team Champion, Dennis Whitley. He is at the commentary booth with me. We're starting it off with the Money in the Yurt ladder match. Dennis, how are you feeling hot off the heels of you and Spark Cranberry's victory?
Feeling great. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I can't say you and Scooby did not make us work for it, but I am excited to be back. Excited for Season 2, baby.
Season 2 indeed, and we are kicking it all with a huge match. This is the Money in the Yurt ladder match. As we all know, whoever wins the Nintendo 64 as hanging up on the chain up top will get a future YWF TikTok Championship opportunity any place, anytime. And first off, coming to the ring is Pepsiman, who qualified for this by winning that loser leaves YWF match. He earned his right for a job and earned his right to be in this match.
Honestly, glad to see Pepsiman making it back. The right to fight match was one of the most incredible matches that I remember from the previous season. I'm gonna be honest, we saw a lot of good challengers lose that day. Who else wound up leaving the YWF as a result of that?
We lost heavy hitters like Naruto, Luffy, Morbius, The Mask, a lot of guys, but you know what that means. More roster spots means more new guys to come, but a familiar face coming to the ring now. It's a good friend of yours, I'm sure, Andre Wink, who qualified by beating El Masco at Yurtomania.
Beating is a bit of a strong term. However, I am excited to see him get brought down yet another peg or two in the ring tonight. You know, I heard that he had a pretty terrible offseason. Things haven't been going well in his life, so hopefully he's able to vent some of that frustration in the ring and, you know, get a win. He looks like he needs it. I mean, what is he wearing?
He is wearing his yellow getup. He's wearing the Wink shorts that you will be able to cop maybe one day in the YWF store, but he's hyped, he's ready to go, and hopefully he can win that N64 as hanging above them in the ring. We see right there up top, you can see it, the Nintendo 64 brand new spanking console in the briefcase.
Didn't know they were still making those bad boys. Either that or somebody had to keep it in the vault in mint condition.
That's right, that thing is probably worth at least $7.
Okay, I'm thinking that's got to go for at least 8 in this day and age, but let's see who we got coming up next to the ring.
Oh, and coming now to the ring, it is GWYNRob. He also qualified by beating Hegarty, who actually is also in this match because those two put on an absolute hellacious match. So they're both going to be in here. Former tag team partners, now rivals, and he's going to be in here tonight as well.
It's incredible seeing GWYNRob come in this shape. I mean, he looks like, since the breakup between him and Hegarty, he looks like he's seen better days, walking through ladders like they're nothing. But honestly,
walking through ladders, yeah.
There is a certain swagger that it seems like he has, a confidence that I feel like was being stifled when him and the Hater were fighting together. I'm excited to see him really bring what he's got to show today, especially given the fact that now he'll be able to settle up with the Hater and go against Andre on top of that too. Buddy's gonna have a lot to prove in the ring tonight.
Lots of proof, trying to make a name for himself as a singles competitor. Curious to see how he'll do. A new way for him. And speaking of the Hegarty coming to the ring now, former tag team partner GWYNRob, also in this match, looking to get some momentum building after an unfortunate loss at Yurtomania.
Honestly, I've got to be real. The tag team worked so well because of the fact that Rob would go in and deal a bunch of damage, and Hegarty, with surgical precision, would bring them down. Now, GWYNRob has shown already that he can finish the job without the Hater, but I don't think we've really seen what the Hater can do without GWYNRob. At the end of the day, that ticket we now know was always going to be GWYNRob without the Hater, but who is the Hater without GWYNRob?
It's true. It's going to be a new concoction forming between the two of them. I'm very curious to see if they'll be aiming at each other or aim for the win. Curious to see how their dynamics will go in this match.
Now, I heard in the off season as well too. The hater, as you know, he's settled down. He's married now. I kind of wonder whether or not he's got that same hunger now that he's been married and been living in domestic bliss. You know, there was a lot of conversation about whether or not he was even going to come back and try to even come back to the YWF anymore. But I wonder, is this about pride or is this really about a hunger for victory that he used to have?
I think it's a mixture of both. We're gonna find out. And now yet another Yurt member. Here comes the man who beat Thanos in a hellacious Hell in a Cell match. He fell through the cage and still somehow won. It is the man, the myth, the legend. It is Ben Ass Shit.
Whew. Now, I would not want to be any of these other competitors tonight. You know, I heard that Ben Ass Shit once broke somebody else's face with his own broken face, somehow repairing the damage to his own.
Yes, he did. I've heard those before. It's never caught on camera if it was actually confirmed or not, but those are definitely rumblings that are passed out throughout the locker room. And we'll probably be seeing it again here tonight, probably, because, like I said, ladders going to be everywhere, tables possibly even thrown into the mix. I'm curious to see what's Ben going to do, how he's going to throw his body into harm's way to get that N64 over the ring.
One of the things that Ben Ass Shit always does, there is nobody who leaves it all in the ring like he does. Without regard for himself, others, or surroundings, he always leaves everything that he has in the ring and his all into every punch. Now, we've definitely seen him get gassed out early because of that, or if somebody's able to open up his guard, get taken advantage of because of that. I hope that he's been taking this offseason to try to make sure that he's able to figure out his long game.
I hope he is too. I'm sure he is, and I'm excited for his brand new season. We got a lot of surprises, a lot of debuts, a lot of shocking moments coming your way. I'm very excited to see it. And speaking of shocking, a man who does nothing but shock, the shock master, if you will, it is Matty Montes, a brand new fresh look coming to the ring now.
Now, this is incredible. As we know, in the off-season, on top of that, Matty did take a break from YWF to return to his second love, musical theater, getting a chance to star in Once as Guy, one of his dream roles, where he had a chance to show everything he could do, not just with his acting, but with his guitar and singing on top of that. I heard that his training was rigorous, not just vocally, but he was still making sure to stay in fighting form because he was not going to fall off the top. And after his previous season, he's seen better days.
Has seen better days, and who also may have seen better days is the next competitor. It's Harambe. Harambe making his way to the ring. He's been on a tear. He got this match from defeating Naruto and Luffy a few pay-per-view events back in a handicap match. So he earned his opportunity also to climb the rings and possibly get that N64. Once again, hanging above the ring.
Now, Harambe has been a real dark horse in every single competition that he's been in, and I can understand why. You said that he went against Naruto, he went against Luffy, and now take a look at the stacked roster that he's going up against tonight. 4 Yurt members, I forget exactly how many of them are.
5. I think there's 5 in this match.
You're right. 5 Yurt members and Pepsiman, all known heavy hitters, all proven for their strengths and abilities in the past, and he's not to be underestimated. I think that it's easy to look at his competition and forget that Harambe is, in and of himself, a force to be reckoned with.
An absolute force. This will not go away. The spirit lives on, and it lives on forever here in the YWF. And now for the final competitor, it's somebody who hasn't exactly won a match to earn this opportunity, but if you all recall, this symbiote, if you will, coming to the ring, lost a qualification match against our now TikTok champion, Joel Rogers. And he has now sworn to get his ring back on Joel. He ran into the GM's office and demanded this match, saying he would eat him alive if he did not get put into this Money in Yurt match. And of course, when you get threatened like that, it's going to happen. So Venom is slowly going to be coming to the ring now.
Incredible. I did not think that we would see them again. But there he is. My good. Has he gotten bigger? Has he been... He looks much larger than I remember him showing up in the previous matches.
Yeah, he looks huge. He looks gargantuan. He has been beefing up, probably eating God knows what to prepare for this, and he vows to get his clap back against Joel. for that TikTok championship.
Well, I am not surprised though. At the end of the day, Venom, and its symbiote are well known for being motivated by malice, hatred, and I think that they're going to bring that to the ring today. Crawling in like the animal he is, Eminem blaring. Oh, we talked about Harambe being a dark horse. Like I said, this is why. There is not a single weak competitor, except for GWYNRob, of course, in the ring tonight.
Unfortunately so, maybe. Well, who knows? Maybe he'll come on top. You never know. There's 8 competitors, all even chance. But yeah, Venom, absolutely horrifying. If I was standing in the ring with him, I don't know what I would do. But thankfully, I don't gotta worry about that tonight. So Venom makes his way to the ring slowly but surely. This match is gonna be going underway here shortly. And do you have a favorite by chance, Dennis, going into this match?
You always ask me first. I want to hear who your favorite is tonight first.
You know, I think I'm going to go with somebody who's maybe riding a bit of a high, maybe Pepsiman. I mean, he earned his contract, he re-signed with the company. Maybe he has some momentum going for this match, or maybe someone like a Matty. You know, just someone who you don't really think about. He won that triple threat Yurt Mania to earn his competition against Rado and Goku, so maybe he's running a bit of a high. The action is underway and it's going hot, heavy, fast.
Immediately right to it. I guess to talk real quick, my first guess, my money is going to be on Ben, who is piecing up Pepsiman outside the ring. Oh, but what is this? GWYNRob taking it to Matty right at the start of this match. This is an incredible bout.
Ben, now your favorite, going for a ladder quick, looking to maybe get a quick victory. As outside the ring, it looks like a total car crash with Hegarty taking out Venom, GWYNRob still piecing up Matty, and now we got a few competitors in the ring. Let's see what happens here.
Taking a look at this, Ben brought the ladder in, but Rob is putting it to use. Meanwhile, oh my goodness, Ben managing to reverse and get one over on Andre. Taking a look at the way that ladder flew, I would expect nothing less from Ben. Ooh! Taking a look at that big hit off by Venom on Andre. GWYNRob going down sorry like he tends to do. Pepsiman attempting to bail him out, but Venom is not letting up.
So much happening right now. Those stairs getting a lot of use now, but look at Venom taking control of the ring, but Andre able to get his clap back. And now Hegarty taking it to Harambe outside the ring. A lot going on. Right now, it's looking like Andre's trying to get control now. He's got to take on both Ben and Venom at the same time, looks like.
Now, seeing the Hegarty off on Harambe, I should say I'm surprised, but I'll be honest. I went to Japan with the guy one time, and the entire time he kept saying, we need to go to the monkey sanctuary. We need to go to the monkey sanctuary. And I remember he was taking furious notes, scrawling incredible notes on how the monkeys move, why they move. Oh, but it looks like those notes were all for naught as Harambe still managed to get the drop on him. Coming into the system is GWYNRob, though.
My goodness, so many just absolute fight breaking out all over the ring right now, both inside and out. Taking a look outside, GWYNRob trying to piece up Pepsiman, maybe take him out of the ring match completely, I should say. We see Ben taking out Andre, Matty, and Venom duking it out. A lot of action going on right now, and I gotta say, I can't say I'm surprised. Like I said, this is like an absolute train wreck happening here, just absolute carnage everywhere. We're not even 5 minutes into it.
Taking a look at this, Harambe walking around with the stairs, but Pepsiman has clearly disarmed him, and in the meantime, Harambe attempts to break free.
Right now, we see 4 Yurt members in the ring. Gwen's going to take out Ben. He's going to roll out the ring, but look at the 2 former tag team partners, Hegarty, pile driver onto GWYNRob, and he might be out for a little bit.
Taking a look at this. Oh my goodness. The hater moving on from GWYNRob directly onto Andre, trying to do everything in his power to get some of the heat off and take out some of his competition. But Andre not allowing it to go out that easy. Oh wait. Taking a look at this. Andre's taking hater to the floor.
Shoulder charge, taking him out, and GWYNRob now moving his looks to Matty, and look at this, Pepsiman taking the finisher of Harambe, stunning him outside the ring, and Pepsiman just hit the announcer desk right here in front of us. Just so much going on right in front of our eyes, and look at Hater, no one's paying attention, but he's looking to win the match.
Taking a look at this, there's nobody on him. Draywink tries to get to his feet as quick as he can, but right now it is looking like there's no one to stop him. Dre taking the time for Pepsiman because he could never keep his eyes on the prize. Oh, Ben coming at, taking the ladder.
Ben diverging him, onto the ladder. Oh my God, what a power bomb onto that ladder there. Hater is knocked out cold. No, he's standing. He's not out cold, but anyway, looking inside the ring, we got Pepsiman, Matty, Andre, and Ben in the ring. Meanwhile, next to us is Venom and Harambe, two Goliaths colliding next to us. Jesus Christ. Absolutely terrifying to watch as we see everybody just getting their licks in right now.
Taking a look at this, it looks like Ben is now off to the side. Now he is taking some time to get some licks in on GWYNRob before going back into the ring, seemingly just to disrespect him. Now taking the ladder not to the center, but out of the way so he can get to Venom with his bare hand. Incredible. From Venom straight to the hater. Ben looks like he's not worried about winning. He looks like he is trying to get blood right now.
Harambe taking those stairs to everybody he could see, but GWYNRob takes him out. We earlier saw a power driver onto Matty from Venom and a power bomb to the outside that Hager took to Andre. We see big moves here. Everybody wants a shot at this N64, and look at Matty just throwing Ben into the ring, and here comes Pepsiman trying to do something.
Matty having none of it, shutting him down ASAP and putting him on his back.
Now, looking at the carnage that you see here as Hegarty is another power driver to Ben, is there anybody standing out with how ferocious they may be doing in this match right now? Any standouts?
If I'm being perfectly honest, it seems like there are equal amounts of carnage all around, but I do have to highlight, like I said, Ben was who I was watching going into this, and I do have to admit, it seems like he's been going from person to person, spreading personal despair, and given his relationship with several of the Yurt members in here, it all seems very personal. As we know that him and Matty have are in different branches of service. We have that military mindset between the two of them. Then on top of that, we've heard several of the remarks that Ben has said about Andre, who he is as a fighter, and what type of person he is. Most of which are true because of the fact that Draywink is a forgettable coward and a loser. But right now, all Ben has been doing is walking around, looking for scuffles, finding them, and generally putting in a solid performance. Even just now, Venom took him to the floor, but he is back on his feet already.
Oh, and a huge tombstone power driver from Venom onto Andre. He's going to be out for a little bit. And Venom trying to get something going, but Harambe's going to cut him off. Matty also in the ring as the two tag team partners still going at it also. A lot's happening. I'm curious to see who's going to pick up that ladder to try to win this match next. Curious who's going to be the next one to try to climb it.
I'm going to be honest, I've got a feeling, I'm feeling Harambe going to be trying to go up the ladder next. At the end of the day, right now, everybody in here, it seems, have been trying to settle scores and trying to work through personal issues they have with other people in the ring. But Harambe has a lot to prove today, especially being one of the few non-Yurt members in this scuffle. I'm thinking Harambe, as soon as he gets the opportunity and can get to the center of the ring, will probably be going up next. But to prove me wrong, yet again, it looks like Ben might be getting ready to set the ladder up if he can get the bandwidth for it. Ooh!
Oh, but a jumping clothesline onto that reinforced ladder. Those ladders are made with 100% certified steel to be able to carry the weight of guys like Pepsiman and Harambe. So, those things are going to hurt a ton if you land on them.
Ben is down and stunned, taking a second to the side. Venom. Ooh! Taking Pepsiman to the floor.
Oh my God. Right here in front of the commentary desk, 4 Yurt members are absolutely going crazy against one another. Former tag team partners, Andre and Matty. Andre going to go into the ring, maybe try to get a win. I don't know what he's going to do inside the ring with Harambe in there.
Taking a look at this. Oh, manages to
cross body. Nice.
Directly onto Harambe, taking him while he's on the mat. Pepsiman, however, taking advantage of their scuffle to set up the ladder. Andre having none of that. Ooh!
Oh, now Pepsiman going to try to climb the ladder. He's a little hurt. He's going to try to get out there. I'm just kind of staring at him. Andre, does he know it? Okay, there he goes. Andre playing defense right now, trying to push that ladder over, and he does. Pepsiman hanging. Uh-oh.
Ooh!
Ooh! Slaying him to the mat. And again, so many Yurt members in front of the commentary desk. Ben has just been busted open from those steps. Oh my goodness.
Dre getting his back broken by Harambe in and outside of the ring. Insane.
Oh! Harambe was looking to climb the ladder, but Pepsiman hitting him with a low blow. Now he's going to try to climb it, and Matty going to go out and deal more damage instead of stopping Pepsiman. Pepsiman's all alone.
This is insane. And everybody's focused on the action, but Pepsiman, he might just go all the way.
He can't get the locks.
Harambe's back on his feet.
Oh, Pepsiman was not able to get the locks. He had it in his grasp, but Harambe now meeting at the top, and they are fighting on top of that ladder. Who's going to fall first?
Matty trying to stop him. Oh, but Rob getting Harambe off instead. Well, Matty knocks the ladder down.
Jesus Christ. We have seen bodies being thrown around, and GWYNRob going for that Shattered Dreams in the corner. Is it going to connect? And it is.
And meanwhile, his partner down on the ground. Oh, but Andre ready to take action against GWYNRob too.
Busted him open, but Rob sees his own blood and immediately begins choking out Andre. That is insane, if I do say so myself.
Rob going for the ladder? No. Hopping down and proceeding to look for another scuffle. Ooh! Pepsiman taking him on his back. Incredible.
So many big shots, big blows in this match. But you gotta remember, they have to eventually climb that ladder, and the more damage you deal out, the more tired you're going to be to try and climb that ladder. I'm very curious to see who's gonna have the endurance and resilience to be able to get to the top.
It's incredible, Stone. I did not expect this match to go as long as it has, but already I have to say that I do think that I'm going to have to rule out Ben. We all know that Ben does tend to get gassed quicker than most, even now. I'm guessing, yep, he was off to the side over there. The longer this match goes on, some of our proven people for endurance have got to be Matty and a few others, but it seems like everybody is moving more sluggish and are more tired now than they were at the start of this. Very few people are keeping the same vigor they had.
I gotta agree with you, but some still look resilient. Matty looking good. Hater able to fight up a submission move, and GWYNRob bringing in the ladder. So these four men look like they're primed and ready to maybe do a victory. A nice Hurricane Rana from GWYNRob.
This is true. Rob keeping his eyes on the prize and doing his best to make sure nobody's able to get to the ladder if he can keep them off of it, but just not going for the prize himself.
Penn was doing a little rope-a-dope here, looking for a target, and wasn't able to find one. Pepsiman going to throw out GWYNRob and go out the ring himself, and now Harambe has an opportunity to climb the ladder. Will Harambe be the one to win, maybe? Oh, but Ben! Oh, he went for his finishing Kinshasa knee, but Harambe dodges.
Incredible. He whiffed it. Now, the hater having an opportunity while Ben is still getting back up, not going for it, instead whiffing another kick from Ben, and then he takes it to the top. Will nobody stop this man?
Hater up there by himself. Ben maybe trying to stop him, and he is. He's going to hit him once in the backside, and he's going to climb the ladder himself. He needs to hurry, though. Okay. He's able to stop him now. We got 2 men up top. Hater. He has Ben. Is he going to suplex him off of the top of the ladder? Oh my God!
Incredible. Was this a gambit by the hater the whole time? He got Ben right where he wanted him, and right now the ring is completely empty. Is he gonna go for it again? He is.
He's gonna go for it. Everybody in the corner. It's a huge collision in the corner. Nobody sees Hater.
He is already at the top. Ben is back on his feet, but will it be soon enough?
He's trying to get it.
He is going for it.
Oh, he can't get in time. And Hegarty, when everyone was distracted, Ben took that superplex from the top rope and did not have the time or quickness to get to him. And Hegarty wins the match.
Incredible to see. I did not expect this.
Hegarty now in sole position at N64, who he can trade in at any point for a championship match potentially against his possible friend Joel. We'll see how that goes anyways. But we're going to move on to our next match here. It's going to be AJ Styles versus the Green Ranger. As we know, at Yurtlemania, AJ Styles interrupted Green Ranger's title match with Joel, and now these two are combating, where the winner will face Joel Rogers or whoever is the YWF champion in the future.
Well, if that's going to be the case, I'm going to be honest. I would not want to be AJ Styles in this situation. The Green Ranger was going toe-to-toe with Joel Rogers. Now, you know me. I'm not really a fan of many of the people that we go up against. But Joel Rogers, That boy's the truth. And if the Green Ranger is standing toe-to-toe with Joel Rogers on a regular basis, I'm not really sure if AJ Styles has much of a chance to tonight.
Well, AJ Styles is a former world champion. He's fought all over the world in Japan, in TNA, in the WWE, and he seems to have some kind of like respect bond kind of thing going on with Joel. He kind of stood him down, but almost in like a respectful way at Yurtlemania. So I don't know. They kind of have the same vibe, and I'm curious to see how he's going to fare here going against the Green Ranger.
This is true. This is true. At the end of the day, look, he can be anywhere in the world, but he's never been in the Yurt, in a real Yurt competition. And you know, the level of athleticism, the level of competition, what people bring to the table for the Yurt, always, always top tier. I hope that he's not thinking that he can just walk right in and it's going to be easy for him.
I do agree, but I've always said it's short-haired AJ Styles, the top 5 wrestler of all time, in my opinion, and he's got a lot to live up to against, especially if he's going to be combating against the Green Ranger, a former Yurt Rumble winner, main evented Yurtlemania, and he's looking to get his rematch for the YWF TikTok Championship here and after winning tonight, possibly.
I'll be honest, I think that he's got a shot. At the end of the day, you know me, I'm always going to back the boys that are from the YWF, born and bred. Now, I'm not saying AJ Styles doesn't have any chance, but we've seen the Green Rangers fight before. We've seen what he's capable of. He's clearly battle-hardened. He thinks on his feet. You can see that when he tries something and it doesn't work, he'll adjust his strategy. Sometimes he'll try to wear people down all at the front. Other times he'll go for the long game. I think we should be in for a good fight. If nothing else, this should be a good exhibition for the Green Ranger to show us what he's made of.
We'll see indeed. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus the Green Ranger. Starting off already, Green Ranger starting off that strength of his, and he so far as this match has started has gotten the upper hand here.
Taking a look at this, oh my goodness, got him pinned up like this while completely standing. Oh, AJ Styles manages to dismantle that pin though.
AJ using that technical ability of his. He's going to pick up Green Ranger and slam his head onto the mat. And now AJ looking to get something going here. And again, I must reiterate, whoever wins this match will get a shot at the YWF TikTok Championship at the next pay-per-view. Now, it could be Joel Rogers depending on what happens there tonight, but for right now, it's just whoever is champion. So a lot online for both of these competitors.
Incredible work, though. But both of them are playing a very tight, very tactical game. We're not seeing a whole lot of running around. We are seeing two mad dogs swinging at each other and bringing everything. Even right here, the Green Ranger could have easily just run out.
Ooh.
But they are staying right on top of each other, straight into a pin. The Green Ranger is taking no prisoners, and AJ Styles is responding in kind.
A huge spear from the Green Ranger and a kick to the face. He is not letting up at all. AJ's going to have to roll out of the ring, recover stand. But Green Ranger not letting that happen. Going airborne to take him out. My goodness.
Immediately following up with more pressure and more heat. The Green Ranger, this is what I was telling you about. This is that athleticism, that strength that I was talking about. Ooh! But AJ Styles adapting and saying that he's not going to go out that easy.
AJ Styles is looking to show that he can compete with the YWF in any way, shape, or form. And so far, he's held his own. I'm curious to see how it's going to go as time goes on. But right now, AJ starting to get the upper hand out here. Huge knee to the face of Green Ranger.
Oh my goodness, but he's getting back on his feet. The two of them not even seemingly concerned about the fact that they need to get back into the ring, but Green Ranger throws AJ back in, and now they are back on course.
Back on course indeed, and I'm curious to see how Green Ranger is going to continue this momentum, especially when you just lost a Yurtlemania main event. You know, you're kind of not on the best mindset, but will that affect him at all in this match? I'm curious to see if he's going to be able to be level-headed or if he's going to let that past loss get to him.
I think it's pretty clear, even just from how quickly he initiated that rope break straight from a submission. The Green Ranger is bringing his A-game, and AJ Styles is clearly showing that you're right. Whatever respect he has for Joel, he does want to see him in, or whoever he winds up going up against in the finals. AJ Styles has brought out a level of athleticism. I can't remember the last time I saw the Green Ranger fight this hard.
Oh my god, you're right. And speaking of, he's going to steal AJ's move. The Styles Clash. That's his finisher. He's mocking AJ. Could this be it for him? No, he's going to kick out. What a thing to do to steal somebody's finisher like that. My goodness.
Now, these two have been locked in what seems to be the most personal match in recent Yurt memory, because both of these two, from the Green Ranger stealing AJ Styles' own move to AJ waiting for him to stand up before he hits this is incredible.
AJ gonna go for a pin after that clothesline. Not enough though. Green Ranger will kick out at 2, and he's gonna have to ground well the ring himself to get some stamina back, and AJ dogging him for it.
Taking a look at this though, the Green Ranger realizing,
AJ now taking a page out of Green Ranger's book, going airborne, taking him out on the outside, and then continue to pummel him as he continues to hit him in the face.
This switch in momentum right here, this could be what AJ Styles needed to really break through, because it is not looking good for the Green Ranger right now.
Not looking good very much at all. He needs to start getting something going. Maybe he will here, throwing him into the barricade. And now this is what Green Ranger needed to do. Slow the match down a little bit. Really take apart your opponent. Backbreaker onto the barricade. This is what he needed to do to try to get some momentum going.
Now stomping him out while he's still down. Man, we can barely even see. Ref is not allowed. My goodness.
AJ stunned and confused now. And he's continuing to pummel him, but they need to get back into the ring. This is a count of, what, 8 now, I think, is about to be at? Oh, 7.
Neither man seemingly regarding this as worth getting back in. The amount of personal vitriol that we are seeing here. Green Ranger getting back in just to run back out. He's not done.
To break the count and continue pummeling is crazy. He is hell-bent on just tearing apart AJ, and this is maybe what he needs to do if he wants to get a win over the Phenomenal One. And right now, it's working. Look at him. He's doing it. He's move after move after move, and AJ has no counter to it.
See, at the start of the match, this is what I was talking about. The Green Ranger, regardless of what his plan is or how things wind up going, he will adapt and he will find something else. To his credit, though, AJ Styles is putting in serious work to keep the Green Ranger from just dominating him. Right now, playing mind games, going into the ring, out, and then, changing the tide of the battle, getting him back on his feet, and now taking him to the ropes. What is he about to do to him?
Maybe some kind of suplex maneuver. Driving him across the ropes, and yeah, using those that's in and out of the ring maneuver tactics to try to confuse the Green Ranger to get back on top, and that's working so far. Spinning neck breaker from AJ, and what's AJ doing here? Sizing him up.
Getting this ready. Oh my goodness!
Pele kick! Kick to the head.
Making it look like he had missed an attack of some sort, but the Green Ranger now struggling to get back on his feet. Getting stomped out in the corner, but trying his best to keep things from turning too far away.
Green Ranger not giving up, suplexing AJ. He is down. His back must be hurting by now, I'm sure. And Green Ranger now, looking for maybe a Ranger Bomb, his finishing maneuver. And it connects.
Is he going to go for the pin?
AJ stunned.
This might be
Could this be the match?
2.
Oh no, and AJ kicks out at 2.
AJ Styles not done. Incredible.
AJ not giving up. This is indeed wrestling. This is what you came to see. This is a huge match going back and forth between these two. AJ using every bit of strength he had left. And look at it, Green Ranger still having enough stamina to do that again. My goodness gracious.
One thing that we are seeing tonight, they have both been punishing each other for even trying to catch a moment's rest. Both of them taking any small calculated opportunity to get the advantage over the other.
You can see how bad these two want a shot at that TikTok championship, how much it means to them. I can't blame them. I would love a shot myself personally if I was able to, but alas, I'm not, and that's okay. But looking back in the ring, both men getting back in. What's going to happen next?
Taking a look at this. AJ Styles taking the momentum again.
AJ looking to get something going here, sizing up the Green Ranger. Going to do a nice snap suplex. Beautifully done, and could this be AJ's finisher, the Phenomenal Forearm? Oh,
My goodness.
oh, and it connects. Phenomenal forearm.
Green Ranger's down. Things are not looking. Is that it? 1, 2. That's the 3
And
count.
that is the match. AJ Styles knocking out the Green Ranger with his phenomenal forearm. And at the next pay-per-view event, AJ Styles will be taking on either Joel Rogers or Eric Cartman for his YWF TikTok Championship.
Man, I gotta tell you, Stone, as matches go, that might be one of the best ones I've seen in a while. And this is only night 1. AJ Styles proved that he did not come to the YWF without preparing. Going against somebody as versatile as the Green Ranger, that's gonna look good on him going forward.
Gonna look on him indeed, having some nice momentum going into that Future Championship match. And as we move on to our next match, it is a triple threat match with 3, I guess, still partners. As we know, at the No Way Yurt event, these 3 were involved in a Elimination Chamber match, and they all got eliminated first because they all didn't work together. And there's a bit of like discrepancies with each other, maybe a little bit of rumblings back about them having some arguments. So they're gonna settle in the ring, a triple threat match, every man for himself, see who is the best, and just mellow out all the drama.
Fingers crossed they're able to work through it. I know, every now and then, that's how you've got to do it, especially even me and Sprite Cranberry, iconic duo as we are, sometimes the 2 of us had to duke it out to really settle our issues. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Deadpool, Moon Knight, and who was their third again?
The Flash.
The Flash, yeah. A lot of big personalities on this team. You know it's a crazy situation when the Flash is the voice of reason on your team.
Yep. The X-Force grudge match is going to be going underway here. I'm curious to see who's going to win, but this is their leader, Deadpool, and we're going to see the other 2 here shortly. I'm curious how this is going to affect their relationships going long-term also. But anyway, coming to the ring here is the man himself, Moon Knight.
Whew. Now, folks, as we're all aware, Moon Knight, there's not a whole lot of divas in YWF unless you're counting Andre and all 3 of his personalities. But Moon Knight might have Andre beat for the biggest diva in the YWF. Notoriously hard to work with, commanding when it comes to practice and making sure that his team provides nothing but perfection. I can definitely see how, especially somebody that's a loose cannon that's always flying off doing their own thing like Deadpool, going up with the Moon Knight, not the easiest guy to work with.
And maybe that's how the cracks started to form in this faction, and we may see it unfold here in the ring as we see 2 of the X-Force members, and we're about to see the 3rd here as the last member, the fastest man alive, the Flash, is now making his way to the ring.
Honestly, I have to admit, he's in pretty good spirits given who he's working with. The Flash is probably the most mellow out of the 3 people that are on this team. So I'm glad to see that despite everything, he's still doing what he can to try to hold his team together and propel them to a plane of higher excellence.
And I tried talking to these guys after No Way Yurt, and I asked them, like, what was their strategy going into that match? Because, like I said, they all came out and just beat on each other as opposed to working as a team, and it cost them that match, and none of them would give me a straight answer. In fact, really, it seemed like Deadpool and Moon Knight kind of were just standoffish. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but anyway, we're going to go into this match here as, speaking of Moon Knight and Deadpool, they do the first attacks on each other.
Taking a look at this, Flash trying to get Moon Knight off of him. Ooh, clearly there is a lot of frustration towards who Moon Knight is as a person on this team.
Maybe so. A little bit of tag team action going on right now against each other as Moon Knight getting pieced up here. Very interesting to see. But Deadpool now taking his moment and now going to strike at Flash.
Even still, for both of them to immediately say, all right, before I do anything else, let me show Moon Knight something real quick is incredible.
And I got to ask, I mean, who may have the advantage here? I mean, for me, I would go for the leader, Deadpool, as the one with the advantage, but we know how quick Flash can be, that maybe he could possibly win this one. I'm not really too sure.
Because of the situation, I think that Deadpool does have a lot more battle IQ than people give him credit for, and the Flash, as we know, fast as he is trying to mediate this situation and go for things as peacefully as possible. I feel like this is one where everybody is off their A game, and it could be anybody's match. But if I had to pick a front runner, I think I'm going to go with Moon Knight tonight. At the end of the day, he is the diva, but he always shoots for perfection from everybody that he works with and from himself. I think that this will be a real make or break moment for him to either show us that he is who he says he is, or he just likes to complain.
I can see that definitely for sure going in that direction as we see Moon Knight now going to pick up Deadpool and he's going to powerbomb on the side of the ring and then, oh my god, throw him into the ring. Jesus Christ. Flash though able to counter him and throw him into the ring, and now Flash was trying to get something going. Oh! and Moon Knight tried to go for an outside dive. No woman's home though, and he's right back up though. That's the superhero mentality, I guess.
This is true, but Moon Knight showing that despite how much he demands of others, maybe he does need to demand from himself a little more. Now, Deadpool and Moon Knight back at it again on top of each other. Oh!
What is this? Oh my god, Flash is getting a steel chair. Oh, I didn't think weapons were going to come into play here. Jesus Christ, Moon Knight shutting that down as quickly as he can.
Deadpool taking Moon Knight to the floor. Flash taking Deadpool and pummeling him. Ooh, an incredible event.
Man, all three of these guys just going for whoever they can find at this point and just knocking him into barricades, picking up steel chairs as Moon Knight now picked up a chair and Flash just knocked it straight out of his hands. Who's going to end up using that chair? I'm very curious to see.
Honestly, it looks like nobody wants to give anybody else the chance to, with Flash and Moon Knight fighting right on top of it. Deadpool coming in to follow up that fight. This is a revolving door of violence.
Just throwing each other around the ring just non-stop. It's very interesting to see. And again, it's interesting to see how a faction that seems so tight-knit as X-Force is almost starting to crumble a little bit. I'm curious at just what's happening behind the scenes between these three.
That's true. It does make you wonder. I have heard some rumors, especially between Deadpool and the Flash, that Deadpool has been talking about how his comic book sales are up over his and how that's the reason he's in charge. And we know Deadpool's called the Merc with the Mouth for a reason. Taking a look at this, Moon Knight not letting him look for another weapon to pull out into this fight, picking up the chair himself, taking it over to Deadpool.
Oh!
Oh!
Steel chair to the face of Deadpool. He's going to shrug it off like it was nothing, but you got to know that had to hurt. Deadpool, though, going to fight off Moon Knight and Flash, ready to pick up the pieces onto Deadpool, and now he's going for him and going to do some kind of powerbomb maneuver. And oh my god!
This is just insane. These guys are fighting and hating each other in the way that only a family or somebody that knows you really can. Like, the three of them are really going at each other. This is clearly personal. Oh,
kiss of death from Deadpool, his finishing maneuver. He's going to go for a pin here onto Moon Knight. That could be the match if Flash doesn't stop it, and he will. Now, I was about to say they spent more time fighting outside the ring than inside, but now they're inside and they're still going 100%. Deadpool now trying to get the win on Flash.
It's Moon Knight putting a stop to that too. Deadpool deciding that he's had enough and really wants to remind his team who's boss, but they are not letting that happen.
Flash now intercepting Moon Knight. He was going to go for something at the corner, and now Flash is going to do it. Oh, but a nice counter by Deadpool.
Moon Knight coming back on top of him. Oh my goodness, throwing Deadpool against the ropes. Eee.
Look at Flash though. Flash using that for his advantage. Taking out Moon Knight. Huge kick to the chest. But Deadpool right there though. He's going to do a jumping DDT. Yes, and it connects.
Incredible. Deadpool not going out sorry like this.
Deadpool
taking Moon Knight to the corner.
Oh! A little bit of acrobatics here, and then he's going to take out Flash. Deadpool now with all the momentum. Moon Knight's outside the ring. This could be a time for Deadpool to capitalize and maybe even win this match.
Is he going to go for the pin? Oh, standing Flash back up. Oh!
Another big DT, but now look at Moon Knight bringing in a kendo stick. He's eyeing up Deadpool. Oh!
Deadpool, aiming for Flash and missing. Moon Knight not even getting to get a hit in.
What a sequence there. Deadpool jumps over Moon Knight, trying to hit him with a kendo stick, but he ends up missing Flash anyway, and now Moon Knight's in control.
Deadpool trying to reestablish dominance in this fight, though, trying to show that he is still relevant, but getting tossed into a corner. Moon Knight not far behind. Ooh.
Oh, and a huge stomp. Oh, what a huge uppercut from Flash.
Flash going for the pin. Deadpool is down. Can Moon Knight break it?
Oh my
Barely.
God. Flash just threw Moon Knight like 10 feet in the air, that bus driver uppercut. I have not seen Anthony like that before. He's going to grab a kendo stick on top of it. My goodness. That was incredible to watch.
It's picking up a kendo stick just to say, I don't need it. Now back to dominating the match, taking Deadpool to the floor, going for the pin. Moon Knight still not to his feet. Could this be it? Ooh.
Deadpool finding the resilience to kick out because Moon Knight could not break it up, and now Moon Knight trying to stop Flash, but to no avail.
All three men are on their feet. Deadpool barely hanging in there. Flash getting the kendo stick that he himself dropped a minute ago, whiffing.
Ooh! Cross body, trying to go for pin, but Deadpool's there to break it up. Not the best strategy there, as now Deadpool starts to take advantage. Oh!
Oof. Going for the pin. Flash is out of the ring. Could this be it? Deadpool.
Oh my God, it is. Off of Snake Eyes was interesting. Wow, that didn't seem as much to take him out, but it did.
Deadpool asserts his dominance as the leader of the X-Force yet again.
Yeah, incredible to see. Deadpool very excited at this victory here. You can see almost proving his dominance, and he's got to be happy about it. I mean, he won the match, and I'm sure he feels great about it and everything. And I'm curious to see what this is going to mean for X-Force in the future and what. Oh, I'm sorry. Outside the ring, Moon Knight just threw Flash into the ring. He gave Deadpool a steel chair. What's happening?
Wait a minute. Oh my
goodness. God. Deadpool is taking out Flash, and Moon Knight is happy about it. What is happening?
What is X-Force doing?
Was this all planned by Moon Knight and Deadpool to take out Flash?
This is unprecedented. There is no way that Flash could have known that's what was going on. I knew there was tension on the team, but conspiracy like this is just unsportsmanlike.
I am in disbelief here. It looks like, I don't know what it looked like. Deadpool taking out Flash, and Moon Knight was right there behind them. I don't know if this is the end of X-Force, but this is definitely a ripple effect that may affect everybody in the YWF.
Yeah, but somebody like Flash being a free agent, being able to join another team or start his own, this could spell disaster for X-Force. And if they haven't thought this through, the Flash being ostracized like this is, would not want to be on X-Force right now.